Hey there, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Aiden Fucci case that has been making headlines recently. Aiden Fucci is a 14-year-old boy from Florida who has been accused of murdering his 13-year-old classmate Tristyn Bailey. This case has sparked a lot of controversy and debate, with people wondering how a 14-year-old could commit such a heinous crime. Today, we're going to dive deeper into this case and look at some of the factors that could have contributed to it. But before we get into the details, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. According to research, violent crimes committed by teenagers have been on the decline in the past few decades. In fact, a report by the Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention found that the rate of juvenile arrests for violent crimes in 2018 was 71% lower than in 1994. So, while cases like Aiden Fucci's are shocking and devastating, it's important to remember that they are relatively rare. Now, let's talk about the specifics of this case. Aiden Fucci is accused of stabbing Tristyn Bailey 114 times and leaving her body in a wooded area near their homes. This crime was brutal and gruesome, and it's hard to imagine what could have led a 14-year-old to commit such an act. One factor that has been brought up in this case is the role of social media. Aiden Fucci was known to be active on social media, where he would often post violent and disturbing content. Some experts believe that exposure to violent content online can desensitize young people to violence and make it seem like a normal or acceptable behavior. This theory is backed up by research, which has shown a correlation between exposure to violent media and aggressive behavior in young people. Another factor that could have contributed to this crime is Aiden Fucci's home environment. Reports suggest that Aiden had a difficult childhood, with a history of domestic violence in his family. Growing up in a violent or abusive household can have lasting effects on a child's mental health and behavior, and could potentially contribute to violent behavior later in life. Of course, we also have to consider the victim's family in this case. Tristyn Bailey was just 13 years old when she was brutally murdered, leaving behind devastated friends and family. In situations like these, it's important to remember the impact that a crime can have on the victim's loved ones, and to focus on healing and justice for them. As of now, Aiden Fucci is being charged with first-degree murder, and his trial is set to take place later this year. Whatever the outcome of the trial may be, it's clear that this case is a tragic example of the devastating consequences of violence and aggression. As a society, we must work to prevent these types of crimes and support those who have been affected by them. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. We'll see you in